Hold him. What's a sweep? Give me a sweep.
Let's do this interview. Come on now.
Ask me why I was learning how to bet. I'm gonna say Tap Sports.
Take one.
Straight back.
Take one. Ready. So what do you think about the baseball season right now?
They're awful.
I mean, you guys are 1-7.
You guys are awful.
I mean, you can the camera team.
I'm cool. They're just awful.
You guys are 1-7. Your guys' best player has called out other teams' best players and has given up 9 walks in a game.
That's not the best.
Also, Tyler Turk has struck you guys out 13 times. And take two. So, what do you think about the baseball season? How's it going?
Bad,
Bad?
to say the least.
What do you think about the controversy that's going on surrounding your guys' quote-unquote best player, well, self-proclaimed best player, calling out other teams as actual best player?
I just feel like it's immature.
It's immature. Is he D1 bound?
Is he? With the way he's performing, no.
Is he the best player on the team?
No.
Is he a game changer?
At times, he can be, but not really. Not
But
consistently.
the most important question is he soft?
He is very soft.
He's soft, exactly. Now, what I want to know is that, what's up with your batting
You guys
average?
think that's too long?
Gotta get that up, I mean,
Me?
yeah.
Second routine, what you mean?
But are there solid
It
hits?
looks like it was a little
No,
long.
I'm butting the life out of it, bro. I'll tell you
Exactly.
what.
Your butt.
It's still
So,
on base.
if you had to redo it again, what would you do different on the baseball?
Is that terrible?
Every time I get this signal,
He's only bad here on time, that's why.
All right. Okay.
That's why he's second on the team.
Who do you think you guys can beat in your next 2 games?
yeah, I'm with
Holy crap, that's gone.
bad, but not as
Is
bad.
it?
Yeah, it looks like Sunshine. It looks like fucking mega. You're considered
Okay. Well, how did you feel against Seneca East when
Hey, why don't you helping us?
was it Bo Smith? Oh, were you not there, Seneca East? Well,
I heard about it.
if I can't remember the game, Bo Smith hit a nice homer, and then Tyler Turk threw 13 Ks. How do you feel about that?
That sounds pretty close
Need
to
to talk to
work.
this car.
What are your expectations for the next few games of the season?
I would hate to be his mother.
Hopefully we can win.
You can win. Over or under 5 games this year for wins? Under 5 wins?
If we keep performing like
You
this,
guys
we
have
can
what,
get
21
there.
games left? 20 games left?
Yeah.
Wait.
We're not performing at a level that we can win the game.
We have like
consistently.
16.
I feel it, well, appreciate it. Appreciate the interview. He's soft, everybody.
Sports.
Alright, Sean. I have Sean here with me today, and I'm gonna interview him about some track things because he was in track, a thrower.
Yeah, I'm a thrower. Also run the 100 for fun sometimes.
For fun. So how did the track season go? For
Track?
you individually and the team.
Track for me individually, it went, not so great. For the team, probably went terrible. But that's just how it goes. I think we just gotta work harder and we gotta improve in the off season. I jumped into track after a month of baseball. I didn't want to do baseball anymore, so I jumped in track and I just gotta improve. My first year throwing, a lot of those guys have been doing it for 5 years now, ever since junior high. So I just gotta improve.
What do you think our strength is in track as a team? You think we're better at throwing, running, certain relays?
I think our strength on the track team is definitely the girls. The girls relay. They are the best part of the team, without a doubt. Our weaknesses, a lot of people do not work hard at practice. A lot of people do not even come to practice sometimes. So I think we got to improve on that for the next year, and then hopefully we can do big things in the league.
You gotta make people want to be there. What kind of I know track is a hard sport 'cause you gotta run a lot, get in shape, and throw and everything. What drives you to get through every day?
What drove me for track was looking at the record and seeing that that there's that work. That's what pushed me to get better all the time. I want to be able to compete against those guys. You know, my first track and I was throwing like 30 feet, and then you know I had this scrawny guy come and throw like 35 feet. So then you know it told me that instead of brute strength, I have to work on technique, I have to work on my form. So it's all about repetition here. It's all about muscle memory.
Right. What's your favorite thing that you enjoy about track?
My favorite thing I enjoy about track is definitely the meets, going out there and competing against people, meeting new people, and having fun times with friends and teammates that are on the team, along with, you know, being able to see the good guys, you know, see what they do, see how they throw, see how they run.
Right. Well, that's gonna do it with this interview with Sean. Catch you on the football field in a couple months. Thanks. See you later.
All right, Montrese, so how do you feel about teachers carrying guns in school?
I think it wouldn't be smart to give them guns, especially if they don't know how to use them. A lot of people would feel like, you know, once they have a gun, then it's their job to take care of whatever's happening. And if they don't know what they're doing, it could just cause more problems.
So you feel as though it'd be counterproductive?
I feel like depending on the situation or the person itself, because a lot of teachers don't know how to handle a gun. So I don't see what would be the reason to give them one if they don't know how to use it.
So how would you feel about having a person or multiple people in the school that are certified that carry guns in the case of an event?
Well, I feel like as long as they're certified, have gone through that, you know, the mental tests to make sure that they won't do anything or cause any problems with the gun that they have, then they should be fine.
All right, thank you.
I feel like teachers shouldn't have guns because then that would be an excuse to, like, for them, it would be okay for them to, like, shoot people. Like, say someone's not really doing something, but the teacher thinks, like, oh, I don't like this kid, maybe I'm gonna shoot him. And I won't get in trouble for it. So I think that that's a dumb, if they're able to carry guns, then we should too, basically.
So what you're saying is that you think that teachers would abuse the right and use it in their own ways?
Definitely, because there's a lot of teachers out there that are that kind of mind, and people wouldn't even know it, so.
Interesting perspective. Thank you. All right, Coach Moon. So how do you feel about teachers carrying guns?
Well, as a retired school principal and administrator, I would be a little bit leery of having teachers have to bear the burden of the responsibility of carrying a gun, thinking that they need to become a first responder in a difficult situation. I'm sure there are teachers who are trained and well versed in the use of guns and gun safety, but I'm not sure that that's where we need to be with teachers having that additional responsibility at this point in time.
So what do you think a good alternative would be to that idea?
I think school resource officers from law enforcement in every building is a really good first step. I think we've made great strides in school security as far as access to buildings and things like that. Unfortunately, the history of school shootings show that people who want to get into schools and have guns and do damage are able to, no matter what security measures are there. So I think having school resource officers on site ready to respond and react is probably a really good thing.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're